a historic night. Welcome to Southern California, the Galen Center for basketball on the Big Ten Network.
Offensive end because they have so many good players.
And so Oregon will control as we are underway. Big Ten Conference play in Southern California. USC. Desmond Claude for USC and Jackson Shelstad for Oregon. Here is Chibuzo Abo getting free for three, and Shelstad comes away with it.
You wonder if teams are going to start packing it in on them and daring them to shoot. They, like Oregon, I think have better shooters than they're shooting it right now. Just got to get to the three-point line.
And they keep Oregon away from the rim. And there's an offensive foul on Nate Biddle, drawn by Josh, one of the key players for the Trojans.
Mentioned the depth of Oregon, but you like their starting lineup. They check a lot of boxes with that starting five, and Shelstad with an easy one. Let's see if that gets him going. And he wasn't playing yet, and all the coaches were telling me how much of a difference he's going to make. The numbers aren't going to jump off the page when you look at the box score as Abo hits the mid-range. But then again, I already mentioned Supreme Cook. He comes in, he's different than Biddle, but he gives him more of a physical presence.
Wesley Yates quickly off the SC bench and misses the shot.
And USC looks like they kind of want to run with him.
Yates draws the foul.
To get into that press.
Two team fouls already for Oregon as Claude gets inside and gets the bucket.
That's what he does. Big golf. Talk much about the Oregon injuries the last couple of years, but Barthelme's missed a lot of time as well because of injuries, along with Nate Biddle. So glad to see him in Oregon the last few years because of those injuries to major guys. And so you just hope if you're an Oregon fan, and for all of us, that they stay healthy this year. I said it right off the top, they are still searching for combinations. That's why you've seen so many different starting lineups for USC. They're still figuring it out as a coaching staff and as a team for this USC team.
Supreme Cook misses the first. Ashley?
To conference play to see how they handle that and try to build some confidence, because it's hard to coach confidence. And
well, that's right. It's unusual, Ash, too, that you have literally all new players except for one. As Claude gets the and one. Right. Harrison Horner is the only one, and he hasn't played much this year. I think Claude's the most natural, but this is the first time. He played off the ball at Xavier last year.
Albo got fouled on the three by Tracy.
They like and go after him. More of an NBA-type approach.
Albo is a very good free throw shooter. Beautiful arc.
Very.
Back in after a quick hook is Biddle. He faces up and hits the jumper.
That's why he's hard to deal with. His first couple with only one foul. So guarding without fouling and putting Oregon on the line.
And there's a turnover for Desmond Claude on a trap.
For that?
Yeah, they said go watch the Ducks play basketball.
And it was funny because I was talking to Dana Altman, though, guys, about how good it is for the basketball.
You know, Dan Lanning shows up to basketball games, and Dana Altman goes out to football practice. Here's Kwame Evans for three, and Oregon still.
He said that it would be great for Eric Musselman and his staff to get a big win like this over a ranked Oregon team tonight. Long
two for Barthelemy. Those guys were in the Pac-12 previously. They played at Oregon. They've been to Eugene. They played in all these places. And Dan Altman, even today at shoot-around, said, yeah, that does make
USC defenses right now. This has been impressive the first 10 minutes.
Bamba pokes it away from Abo, who then bothers the shot. Angel gets the...
You have to make a shot, so why not make a shot that's easier facing up?
Williams almost had that steal, and it results instead on a
college basketball with points, rebounds, assists.
Averages 5 assists a game.
Yeah.
There's the first three of the night for Oregon.
He's playing with a little.
You mentioned earlier, Don, they missed a lot of time because of injury, but how about having two seniors on a top 10 team that have been with the team for several years? Kong gets trapped. Abo! He's feeling it tonight. Really good Boise team last year. Here's Supreme Cook. And an offensive foul. Claude nearly goes down, is able to keep the dribble. Claude, good look.
What he does, guy, he makes really good decisions off the line and stay behind it. He doesn't care about the three-point line. He'll go inside, but then he doesn't go all the way as Angel knocks down the three. But then Claude sometimes will pull up and get to the foul line. He makes really good decisions out of that.
Started every game at Xavier last year, averaged 17. There's Terrence Williams.
USC trainer, and they said Josh Cohen's just trying to stay loose. He is cleared to go back in, so expect to see him back.
And you've wondered why there's a bike somewhere? It's for that reason.
Trying to get up on
somebody with the
still one shot attempt.
Yeah, one
15
shot.
minutes for Brandon Angel. Here's Claude attacking. So under control, Desmond Claude. Here's Bamba. And he gets blocked by Patton. And then we go to the possession arrow on a tie-up. Meanwhile, Oregon has as many turnovers in this first half as they had in the entire game against Alabama the other day. Bartholomew, he's been a settler for them, and he settles.
And Claude, who is now 6 of 8 from the floor, and he said, look, I told you guys they were going to be ready for you.
Usually the message is taken. Let's see if they respond here due to that. I know it's only December 4th or whatever it is, but doing what they're doing, see if they can't push it to double digits.
Shot clock low. Biddle walling off and blocking Claude, and the shot clock expires.
Well, looks great. So I'm sure Eric Musselman, if this continues throughout the second half.
Field goals, 9 turnovers, 8 made field goals for the Ducks if Patton gets both.
Good decision by Biddle.
Phillips in and out, and the follow for Oregon.
Too, SC's going to get a shot.
Abo, clean look, and it's just off the back rim. The late toss by Wesley.
Physical, and that's exactly what USC did.
Tracy gets it to Brandon Angel, to Shellstead, and he lines in a 3.
Veteran play.
Eric Musselman tell Ashley before the half, St. Thomas took 2 fouls. That kept him on the bench in the first. The injury kept Cohen on the bench, but he's looking. Thomas gets it back, denied by Biddle.
He tried to get the call. I like the no call, and bam, Tracy the other way for 2. Great back tap by Bamba.
Shellstad's open. Will he take another? Yes, he will. And he can't connect.
You see that? He slowed down his release the second half, and now you're just going to give SC points in the ball. The magical words, or word.
It was close right in. Terrence Williams gets inside for the dunk. Oh. They've looked all year here tonight.
I feel like that reignited their defense here.
And a foul on the pass. And let's take tonight. Raheem Moss loses it, and here we go. Up ahead to Patton. And what a finish!
See his effect, his length defensively. High IQ player.
There's Supreme Cook, who did not play much in that first half
in the game.
Bartholomew had a really good first half and nails the 3. He's got
try and draw the foul, or if there's actually contact by the defender.
In separate incidents.
I feel like the emotional level of
in this game, USC shooting at 36%. Up top to Biddle, and that was a tough catch. It got deflected by Pat. Biddle tracks that down. Now here's Bartholomew. Bartholomew's hit 3 threes in this game. Tries to sneak this inside. Claude has yet to score in this half after 12 in the first, and he's going to get a chance at the free throw line.
In Oregon being in the bonus with this much time left in the game.
From the line so far this season. Now Bamba yet to score. 0 of 9 shooting, 0 of 10, but Patton can't corral the rebound. Shellstad steps in and connects.
I like that. He's been struck. Phillips
leaves him open, and Shellstad can't get it down, and Biddle gets fouled.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Now this is.
Sports out. Biddle misses the second.
They're only down 3, so I think you have a little more of a luxury of sitting Biddle for maybe longer than if game was deeper. with 11.5 minutes to go.
And a bucket. He's got just 3 tonight. He averages double figures. He wants it, and he's got it with Abo on it. And he goes right to the rim and draws the foul. Angel, an 86% free throw shooter, and he completes the 3.
Was able to secure the possession.
Front end of the one.
A playmaker, point guard. Played off the ball last year. I mentioned that earlier.
Patton gallops and loses the ball. Sets it up for Williams in rhythm. Misses everything. Underneath, though, St. Thomas blocked.
Down,
and that's Tracy playing with 4
exactly.
fouls. Who knocked that away.
Risky play.
Under 9 minutes. Now, and the backdoor cut. And Patton is there. Shellstad makes the first and earns a second. And he makes it a 6-point game. Still sitting with the 4 fouls. A rim protector and the leading scorer for the Ducks. And so Claude goes right to the cup. Lately for the Ducks. Creating a look. Bamba finally finds water. Thomas.
You see Tracy behind him.
Long 2, foot on the line. Pat knocks it down. He continues a good night.
You know what I think happened was the net got stuck after that 3.
And he's got it.
So they're experienced at this. Can they get over the hump tonight?
Claude lost it, got it back. He's got 21 points. His third.
Really a physical play by Claude, putting his shoulder down. Shellstad back the other way.
And Patton slow to rise underneath, but he's able to pop up. Let's go over to Ashley, who was in that last USC huddle.
The second half, and it kind of goes, Guy, to what Musselman was telling us at shoot-around. This is a team.
Albo having a good night.
Those 4 fouls.
Albo 10 of 10. Shellstad's had some success being aggressive, and it continues as he draws the foul on Patton. Shellstad, right? The shooting percentage is not great, but you look up and he's doing other things that can shoot it away, and then Bamba rips it from St. Thomas. Bamba.
Kick out.
Bartholomew hits the 3, and this game, nothing.
They've just hung around all night. As good as USC's been defensively.
Shellstad! Basket here gives them another. Angel, aggressive, and a 10-0 run for the Ducks.
He's good down there. Good pass.
Albo gets it from Thomas. And fouled on the follow is Williams. And that's his first miss there tonight.
Are you going to play it straight up, or are they going to bring a second defender?
1 of 2 for 1 points, including the big 3 moments ago. Forcing the issue, a blind turnaround. And Biddle, that's what he does. Now fouled out of the game. That's his 5th for Chibuzo. Albo had a really good night.
It's 1 or 2, then we got to get out there. And if he gets by us, we got to live with that. Back off and make him prove that he can make a shot.
Here's Shellstad. And he draws the foul again.
Second half.
He's drawn 6 fouls. Shellstad. And he gets the bounce on the second. Now Williams. And he's able to get to the rim.
That's smart play by Shellstad, though. You'd rather designs this play to try and inbound it, too. Pretty sure you want it in Shellstad's hands.
Up to Bamba with the catch, and
or over the top to Bamba.
Just, you know, the Shellstad performance tonight. To think about that, but he's been really good at the line. Yates, the freshman, in and out on the first. Well, you don't years at Oregon, and you don't do all that without being good late. And he's short.
Well, a good. And now they got to load back up for UCLA coming to town on Sunday.
a fun game.
Ever since UCLA lost that New Mexico game, they have been rolling. Their defense has been staggering how good it's been.
22 bench, and the Oregon Ducks begin Big Ten conference play with a win, 1-0 in the league, and they move to 9.
This game was really good and locked in, and I think they can take from that. They'll watch the film tomorrow, but again, the experience of Oregon being in this situation.